There are 10 speeches in there. When you start Toastmasters, you'll start on the first speech and go on through 10. So there's giving speech number 2 out of this manual. And by the time you finish this manual, you will be a very good speaker. Sterling Chase is, in 1983 was promoted to first Dan black belt by the Grandmaster Yoon. Did I say it right? Yoon? Second highest ranked Korean Grandmaster in the United States when he lived in, when Sterling was in Seattle. In 1986, he was registered as an instructor with the United States Taekwondo Union, national governing body for Taekwondo at the U.S. Olympic Committee. And he was instrumental also in creating the Air Force Taekwondo Association, and he was a board of governors, president, vice president, secretary general until 1999. And in 2013, he was appointed to the ethics board of the director of the Kukkawan Global Task Group. It's a multinational Taekwondo organization. In 2014, promoted to the 7th degree black belt, Grand Master. Now, I imagine you can figure out what he's going to be talking about. Let's welcome Sterling as he talks about a traditional black belt.
Morning. Morning. Right.
Yes, sir.
Traditional black belt. Just a quick description, because I've only had 5 to 7 minutes. On a norm, around 10,000 people a year start martial arts. Out of that 10,000, half quit within 6 months, or fall out. 20 may make it to first degree black belt out of the 10,000. And again, 10 may make it to second degree black belt. 1 out of the 10,000 will become an instructor. From there, statistics are just not right anymore. So as far as for second, or third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. What I'm going to be talking about today is the traditions of a Korean black belt, because that is my forte. I am a Taekwondoist. Black belts start off at the age of 16 in the Korean systems. In the Korean systems, we call them poom belts. So this is what a poom belt looks like. Okay? And I can pass that around. It's pretty cool. So the poom belts are children who have obtained all the requirements to get to their black belt. In most martial arts, it goes from 3 to 5 years, whether it's martial arts, American style martial arts, Korean, Okinawan, or Chinese, to get to that black belt level, about 3 to 5 years. The poom belts are very important to us because they get cool uniforms to match their belt. Oh. In a lot of disciplines and a lot of instructors, they do like to promote children to black belts, which is not very ethical for the traditionalists, because they haven't had all the life skills and the life experiences that are required for black belt. 16 and up, they get black belt. This is my black belt. So, the thing about the black belts also is that we learn a lot of different things that goes from how to treat people, how to treat ourselves, physical, mental. It's a whole wide range. The range is based because martial arts is a military art. So we have codes of conduct, just like the military. My favorite is, they call it ilgu palsa, which means never an unjust kill. So in other words, we do have the capability to maim, destroy, and do all that bad things to another human body. But is it just? This is what a traditional black belt weighs in their training, in their teachings, the whole 9 yards. So we have a lot of different types of black belts. Traditionally, a black belt, we have, in Korean systems, we have three. We have three groups of black belts. First, second, and third degree are considered kyosinims, or fighting class black belts. Those are the ones that usually enter tournaments in competitions and or assistants to the instructors. We have fourth, fifth, and sixth degree black belts, which are, we call sabunim. Sabunim are instructors. In Asia, you cannot even open a school unless you're a fourth degree and above. Here in America, if you got the cash flow, you get first degree, business is business. So, and then we have our seventh, eighth, and ninth degree. We only have 9 degrees in the Korean system. And they are called the gangjinims. Those are the Grand Masters. They pretty much set up programs, give back to the communities, help teaching the younger instructors the way. And that's what I am. And in doing that, there are so many, many ways to help communities, so many, many ways to help even ourselves and find out new ways of learning. As I tell my students, I will stop learning when I take my dirt nap. Until then, I'm going to learn. And I'm going to learn from anybody and everybody I can, because there's positives and negatives. We believe in tradition. You'll see the umanyeong, which I don't have what it looks like, but it's the teardrop. It's usually blue and red. Sometimes it's black and white. The umanyeong means of positive and negative, good and bad, tall and short, handsome, not handsome, strong and weak, and all that kind of good stuff. But at the same time, we use that energy level to know where we can go and where we should not go. We demonstrate that with our own abilities as far as demonstrating, breaking, being able to do certain techniques. And yes, traditional martial artists, we do have the ability to do techniques, a lot of techniques. Maybe not as fast as we get older, but we still can do those techniques as a traditionalist. And in the United States, we are the land of the free, so we have so many different types of people that consider themselves black belts. It kind of hurts us as far as the traditionalists when we see a child at the age of 5 or 7 wearing a black belt. I mean, what kind of life experiences have they had compared to those whom have put the years in? We have times in which, for the ranking structures, we have to learn about the history, the culture, the customs. We should also learn about the languages of the martial arts. It's very important because that is our legacy to pass on. Just like as a parent, we always pass on the history of our family. We pass on the good, we pass on the bad, so that our youth, the ones under us, can grow into positive tree stocks. That is what a traditional martial art is. And again, I like that. I always say Gangjin, I'm Gangjin. Anyway, but thank you for your attention. I am Gangjin Grandmaster Chae.